Hey guys, Logan here with another video, and today I got something cool to show you. I promise I did not buy out of Big Lots because I keep reviewing items from them. It is just a really funny coincidence. But today I have the Big Lots 2021 animated skull snake. This is also by Tekky, and this was an item I initially slept on. I won't lie. I just was like, I'll maybe get it next year. And then there was no next year. And I just kind of didn't care about it initially. And then kind of now, I kind of grew to like it more. So when I had the opportunity to buy one, I took it immediately because I was like, yeah, this thing's a lot cooler now. So, yeah, this is a skull snake. And this is a really cool item because basically what it is basically it's this big snake that's coiled around a skull and it's crushing it, and it's actually gone inside of the skull, and the head, as you can see, pops up out of the eye. And it's really cool, and it's a really unique take on the Tekky snakes, which they've done a few throughout the years. They've done two of the lurching snakes, and then a zombie one, a normal one. They've done the jumping snake, and then they've done this. So they obviously really like their snakes. And I think this is my favorite one because it's just so cool. And I think kind of realistic in a very scary, morbid way. Like, I could see this really happening somewhere where a snake is coiled around some unfortunate soul's skull. That's what kind of makes it scary, right? So this is really freaky. The skull, I'll kind of prop it up here. As you can see, it's just been completely overtaken by this black snake. And I mean, I've always been taught that black snakes are pretty dangerous. So, definitely don't want to mess around with this nasty guy. And I mean, it looks like it's crushing it. The jaw's dislocated. I mean, that's pretty significant, right? It's like it just found some remains and just kind of coil up around it. Maybe it's trying to rest or something. And then, maybe you disturb it and then bam, shoots its head out. It's super pissed off. That's why I like it. That's why I like this thing a lot. I think it's super cool. It's not creepy. The skull aspect is kind of morbid, but it's not creepy. It's cool. It's really cool. It's a cool prop. So I like this. I like stuff like this. I think they're really neat. This guy was a part of the Dark Enchantment line. And I swore, I thought this thing was older, but it was 2021, which is so weird. Time just flies, I swear. This is part of their Dark Enchantment line, which I don't really remember that from Lowe's. I'd have to watch some footage. And it actually still has its tag. So this guy was $35. So not terrible. Not great either. I mean, it's a little expensive. I would have probably done $25 on this. But it is fairly large as well. And it does have a sensor at a pretty weird place. I don't feel like this is a good way to display it. I feel like sideways, so maybe have the sensor on the snake somewhere. It is sound activated as well, like most Tekky tabletops are, so at least there's that. I remember people saying that this was pretty faulty, and I mean, this fell off a pretty decent height, and it's still going just fine. So I really don't know what's faulty about it, but it works pretty well. The whole thing is plastic. What is kind of weird though is look how big that speaker is, right? And it is loud, but that's how tiny all the internals are. That's kind of cool. But yeah, no, I think this thing is really neat. It's spring loaded to shit though, because this is fast. I mean, watch that. I mean, you see how fast that is? That's quick. I just turned it on and off, by the way. That's why I did that. But I mean, that's really fast, which is really impressive, especially for a small tabletop item. I mean, that's like Desmodus level quick movement. So that's pretty impressive, again, for something so small. I like that, you know. I like having a small item that's just shoo, really fast and just gets here real good. So I think it's going to go out my cemetery, you know, because, I mean, snakes are literally everywhere, at least here in the Midwest. I mean, you could walk across the road and you would see a snake. So, you know, where I'm at in particular, it's not uncommon for us to see like a copperhead or something like that, you know, just coiled up and chilling. So we're not dumb enough to approach them, basically. But you know, we do see snakes pretty often around here. But yeah, no, this is cool. Like I said, this is definitely gonna go my haunt. I think this will get some good scares, only because there is such snake paranoia where I live, where everyone thinks you're gonna get killed by a snake, which we really don't have a lot of snake deaths around here. It's weird. So yeah, I recommend this. I think it's really cool if you can find it. Again, for its initial retail, secondhand, I think this is worth $35. Don't go above this. I know there's gonna be scalpers trying to sell this for like $50 or $100. Don't pay that. It's not worth it. But you know, it's cool. I like it, and it's really well detailed. Even the scales on the snake, like this looks really good. And again, like the kind of crushed bone look to the skull is really, really, really well done. I love this. I love when Tekky does stuff like this. I want more like cool tabletops like this from them, because this stuff I love. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.